There's a story I love that's often told about the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Born a slave, Epictetus endured a life of hardship, but discovered that while he had no control over his external conditions, he could control his mind. He famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Imagine the resilience needed to realize that true freedom doesn't come from changing the outside world, but from gaining mastery over our inner world. This is what I'd like to share with you today. A path to inner peace that doesn't rely on chasing goals, validation, or even certainty. It's a path guided by 3 practices: Stoic wisdom, solitude, and mindfulness meditation. Each teaches us something powerful about life. Stoicism shows us how to embrace reality without letting it define us. Solitude invites us to reconnect with our true selves, and mindfulness helps us find calm in every moment, even when life gets chaotic. Together, these practices can lead us to a place of strength and peace that isn't easily shaken. So, let's explore how these principles can bring us closer to a life that feels whole, grounded, and genuinely free. Welcome, friends. Today, I invite each of you on a journey, not out into the world, but deep into the heart of your own being. Together, let's explore how a Stoic way of life, embraced through solitude and mindfulness meditation, can lead us to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Picture a life where your happiness isn't chained to circumstances, where you're unshaken by the opinions of others, and where your peace isn't something that's easily shattered. This is what the Stoics, wise philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, aspired to achieve. They taught that true freedom lies within our control of thoughts, our perceptions, and our character. As Marcus Aurelius beautifully put it, in meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Imagine, now, stepping into solitude, not as an escape, but as an embrace. Solitude can be intimidating because in that space we confront ourselves fully. The masks we wear fade, and we stand face to face with our raw, authentic selves. But in that space, as unsettling as it may feel, lies an invitation to reconnect with our inner sanctuary. When we're alone, we can shed the weight of expectations and learn to appreciate the beauty of simply being who we are, unencumbered by the world's demands. Consider the words of Blaise Pascal, the philosopher who observed, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." Solitude is a time to encounter our thoughts and experiences without judgment. It is where growth and healing begin, where we drop the need for external validation and begin to appreciate the stillness of our own presence. As we deepen into this journey, we come to mindfulness meditation, a practice that offers the gift of presence. When we meditate, we aren't aiming to silence our minds or escape reality. Rather, we're allowing ourselves to truly see it. We learn to watch our thoughts as they arise and dissolve, without becoming entangled in them. We let our emotions flow, knowing that they too are transient. There's a saying from Viktor Frankl that captures the essence of mindfulness well. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth, and our freedom. Through mindfulness, we begin to find that space. And in that space, we discover the choice to respond to life from a place of inner strength, rather than reflex or reactivity. As we explore these practices, a beautiful realization unfolds. We are freer than we ever knew. Free from the endless cycle of worry, regret, and anxiety. Free from the dictates of shoulds and musts that dominate our days. Through mindfulness and Stoic insight, we come to understand that our suffering is often tied not to circumstances, but to our relationship with those circumstances. Imagine finding peace even when things around you aren't perfect. This is the freedom the Stoics describe, a liberation of the mind and spirit that doesn't rely on life being easy or predictable. This inner freedom brings peace, a sense of lightness and a calm that isn't tied to what happens outside us. Healing through awareness and acceptance. The path we're on also leads to healing. When we allow ourselves to be present with whatever we feel, without trying to suppress or change it, we create the conditions for inner healing. Trauma, pain, and old wounds need to be acknowledged if we are to heal from them. In mindfulness, we are invited to let these feelings surface, to simply be with them, without clinging to them or turning away. To heal is not to erase the past, but to integrate it into our present with compassion. Each of us has scars, but those scars do not define us. They're merely part of our story. Mindfulness and solitude help us look at our pain with gentleness, allowing us to gradually let go of the grip it has on us. This way, piece by piece, we reclaim the wholeness that was always within us. Amor fati, loving our fate. Another beautiful lesson we inherit from the Stoics is the principle of amor fati, the love of fate. Rather than resisting life's challenges, we embrace them as necessary parts of our journey. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. We learn that every challenge, every obstacle, is an opportunity to strengthen our character, to cultivate patience, and to deepen our understanding. This acceptance of life as it is doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it means seeing every experience as meaningful, even if we don't understand its purpose immediately. By loving our fate, we transform obstacles into stepping stones, pain into wisdom, and setbacks into moments of growth. A happiness rooted in being. As we walk this path together, we begin to notice a shift in what makes us happy. Happiness becomes less about what we achieve or possess, and more about who we are. It becomes a quiet joy that springs from the simple fact of being in harmony with ourselves and life itself. This is not a loud or boastful happiness. It's a subtle, lasting peace, a sense of calm contentment that doesn't require constant feeding from the outside world. It's a happiness that arises from understanding ourselves and accepting life's ebb and flow. So, friends, I invite you to continue on this journey inward. It is perhaps the most courageous journey any of us can take. It requires us to be vulnerable, to be honest, and to face what we may have been avoiding. But within this path lies a vast landscape of resilience, wisdom, and love. And with each step, we come closer to our true selves, to a deeper understanding of our place in the world, and to a sense of belonging in this very moment. As we blend Stoic wisdom with solitude and mindfulness, we find a freedom that no circumstance can take away. Life will still bring challenges, yes, but we'll meet them with a calm, steady heart and a profound sense of peace. Embrace the journey, and remember, all that you seek is already within. Peace be with you.